Welcome back to iMovie video tutorial number 8. In this video, we're going to cover transitions. Right now in my timeline, all my videos basically jump from one clip to the next. These are called jump cuts. There may be times when a jump cut is okay, depending on what you're filming and what look you're going for. But then there's other times where you want to kind of smooth out your video. And to do that, we're going to use transitions. So to access my transitions, I'm going to go up to my transitions panel right up here. And you can see that there are 24 different transitions to choose from. The rule of thumb with transitions is don't overdo it. You don't want some of these outrageous transitions taking away from the message or the overall look and feel of your video. So there's, page curl transitions, which if you want to see what these look like, you just kind of scrub over them. So you can see one video, then the page peels away, it goes to the next one. All right, wipe up and wipe down, the mosaic. Okay, so again, these transitions, kind of crazy. The four that we want to stick with are right up here: cross dissolve, cross blur, fade to black, fade to white. And you can, again, scrub over them to see what they look like. So this one dissolves out and as the other dissolves in. One goes out of focus as the next one comes into focus. Fade to black is just what it's named. It takes the video and it fades it to black. Or if you want to fade to white, you can do that as well. So there may be situations where you want to use some of these other ones, but again, depending on the look you're going for. But the general rule of thumb is don't overdo it. Stick to these first four. I'm going to stick with, or I'm going to use for my example here, the cross dissolve. So to add a cross dissolve between one video and the next, I just click on it and I drag it and I place it. And that way, this is what I get. So again, it's a very slow dissolve that really smooths out one shot and the next. So again, you just click and drag. Now, I can click and drag the cross dissolve in between all of the gaps, or what I can do is I can lasso my entire timeline, and then I can just double click cross dissolve. And it adds a cross dissolve in between every shot. So there are my transitions. Now the transitions by default are exactly 1 second long. If I click on that, I see the duration come up. The maximum duration depends on how much video you have on each clip that is next to the transition. So if I double click on the transition itself, and let's say I try to add a 3-second transition time, I get this warning that says the clips do not have enough media available to change the length of the transition. So I have to adjust either the length of my clips, 1.2 seconds, 0.6 seconds, or I have to shorten my cross dissolve. So at the end here, I have a cross dissolve that basically fades into the end of the clip. I don't think a cross dissolve would work well there, but I do think a fade to black would work well there. And this clip is 2.5 seconds. I'm going to change this cross dissolve to 2 seconds and apply it. That way I get a slower fade out at the end. Now I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. I want my video to fade out along with my music. So I'm going to shorten this a little bit and shorten my music fade out. And again, it's all trial and error. Just, make some changes, see how it looks. Make adjustments, see how it looks. And that's pretty good, I like that. So again, this is just an easy way to smooth out your video, make it look better. Get back to my media. I'm going to come over here to my media and I am good to go. Stay tuned for the next video when we are going to talk about titles.